Oh, man. Doing some seriously dangerous driving. I'm in LA, trick. And I'm in a rental car, and I'm hoping the software will fix this jitter. Yeah, about that. So weird camera gear, weird car I'm in, and kicking it crazy fresh. Just spent a day and a half at G Money's place, my good buddy out here in LA. And I'm driving to Vegas, baby. Going to the IWJG show, and Hobby of Hours had to go legit, had to become incorporated in order to get into that show, because they only let wholesalers into the show. And it was just a matter of having to accelerate my business plan in order to accomplish that, even though I haven't worked out what it is I'll be doing. Exactly, I got some ideas. Gonna kick out a website, gonna, I think, sell some art. Getting more into my photography around watches, around cars. That's why we'll be having some friends on the channel. Big C for one of them. G Money's got some car stuff. Maybe we'll be shooting some car stuff this week, this trip. But taking the Bulgari Diagonal to Vegas. This is my Vegas watch. This is Miami watch. I haven't never been to Miami, but if I ever go to Miami, this is the watch I'm going to wear. It's got that integrated style. It's got that, I don't know, high profile look to it. It looks a lot fancier than I guess it is. But Bulgari has some excellent price options, you know, in their pre-Octo Finissimo production back in the day. And you can get these for a steal. Did a buy this watch episode, and actually the fellow who bought it had actually seen the video, and he wrote me saying, "Hey D, thanks, this is awesome, this is one of the best watches I've ever got, or best deals." I was like, awesome, man, that's really cool. That's what the sharing the hobby is about. And my angle is on helping people with their watch buying prowess, and looking forward to some vacation. As you know, last year, bit of a garbage fire, so gonna spend a couple of days out in Vegas, see my buddy Ramirez and his kids, do some watch shopping. I don't know what to expect at IWJG. I had to become an LLC in order to get in, and which that was pretty funny. I haven't even gotten the lawyer bills yet for incorporating, but it was coming anyways, so it doesn't really matter that I had to accelerate for this. But I'm also gaining access because I'm a member of the Mondani Club. And what is the Mondani Club? Well, Georgia Mondani and her father, famous Rolex collectors, famous Rolex book producers, and I've discussed their books on the channel before. I have their tutor book, I've got their Rolex encyclopedia, and after you buy so many books, you become part of the Mondani Club. It's got a handful of benefits, one of which is getting into the IWJG show for free. Now, it's not clear if it's just once. I'll find that out on Monday. Or, you know, time was you didn't have to be a wholesaler to get in, but they kind of changed the regulations and whatnot, so, you know, that's what's up. We'll figure that out. And we're back. I had to stow away the Bulgari Diagonal watch when I stopped to get gas, but I'm almost pulled into Vegas. The word around the campfire is the watch spotting and the watch robbery of individuals is skyrocketing in both LA and likely Vegas, which kind of sucks because can't own and operate your watches, it seems. Crazy. So let's talk a little bit about this watch. I did cover the Bulgari Diagonal line in that heat video a little bit. Different watch. This watch is amazing, and I'm so glad I picked it up. I loaned it to G for a couple days since I've been out here, and he didn't like it initially, but once he saw it and the more he was wearing it, I think if we find another one in that $850, $900 range, he's probably gonna pick one up. You get a lot with this watch: 200 meters water resistance, top grade ETA movement, chronometer grade movement, and you get that integrated style, look, feel that is otherwise unapproachable in the, you know, Royal Oak, AP, you know, the pantheon of those, Nautilus, etc. And it's not the same, I get that. It's actually quite a bit more brutalistic with this bracelet style. You can get it on strap too. Cool piece. But this watch is my Miami watch, if I ever go to Miami. And it's my Vegas watch. But you got to be careful rocking out, wearing it. Well, I'm not, as a Christian man, I'm not going to be cruising the type of joints out here that, you know, clubs and whatever. It's not my scene. Was once, but no longer. Going to Vegas with the new merch. Hobby of Hours t-shirts. I have all of 6 of them. I did a small run in anticipation of this event because it's cool. And the t-shirt matches my colors, matches the Mustang colors, which is probably the origin of the logo coloration, if I'm being honest. Highland green. And I'm going to wear my Hobby of Hours branding as I bomb around this convention trade show. I don't really know what to expect. I'm not becoming a dealer, watch dealer. I'm always going to buy and sell watches and buy low, sell high. And you can invest in watches. That video is coming out soon. Did a little rant about that. Anytime you can buy low and sell high on something, guess what? You just made a successful investment. So I had to accelerate my business plans for the channel relative to, you know, wanting to get into this show because I had to. I'm just wondering what kind of pricing I'm going to get in here as a newbie. I've been to Jewelry Row, Diamond District in New York, Jewelers Row in LA. Sharks, man. Wow. Tough crowd to get up in there and talk watches. They do not mess about. They have no tolerance for fools. And those are waters you shouldn't swim in unless you've got some ability to swim a little bit. My strategy is I'm going to go in there, I'm going to look for pieces in my price range, and I'm going to talk to dealers who have examples of watches that I've owned, hunted, operated, whatever, and ask them prices on those to give me a sense of where they're at on their pricing structure and how they're going to be regarding me as, you know, someone they don't know. I can't imagine they'd like the influx of newbies into their side of the business, but I figure if I treat them with respect and I don't ask them a bunch of amateur questions, I guess my hope is they'll treat me with the same respect. But I'm not looking to move major weight. I am looking to add a business aspect to my channel. You know, whether it's a website, selling things. It's gonna be like artwork, my photography stuff, and maybe, you know, some Amazon links of products that I actually use. But I'm not going to be going turbo into watch sales. It's like, if you're a content creator and you're selling the audience, the viewers, what you're talking about, then there's no objectivity there, or there's the potentiality for the loss of objectivity, certainly to some significant degree. And what I like to do is I like to take watches that I've owned. I like rare birds. and share them, because a lot of these pieces that I've gone to enjoy, I did so the hard way. I had to buy them, take them in, and figure out if I like them or not, and I moved some on and kept some others. And that's what I enjoy about the hobby of ours, is talking about people, not talking about watches with people, talk to this guy, that guy, but I like helping people get the best price on something. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing it. I've been doing it for my job for forever. It's what I do. I'm a negotiator. So obviously that's going to spill over into my private life. But I don't need to make all the money in the world. And selling watches is not my primary income. So that's one of the reasons I enjoy the Buy This Watch Monday episodes, is if I find a smoking deal, I'm going to share it. Share it out there. Pay it forward. Pay it sideways. Help other people get a deal on a watch that maybe I know something about, or if I've been hunting it and it's a steal, I'm not looking to buy all the watches in the world. So that's the motivation on the Buy This Watch. I don't anticipate ever putting a watch for sale on this channel as part of the content. I may talk about a sale, like how it went, or if I had trouble. I like talking about the trouble scenarios on the buying end and the selling end. As an example, warning sign, help some people. So that's what's up. I am coming up on Reno. I'm gonna park this one right here. Got a bunch more to talk about this week. Gonna shoot a gamut of stuff with G Money. Might even sync up with Rose City. He's up in San Francisco. Maybe I want to do a collection review with a couple of my buddies. Hoping to meet up with him. So we'll see how that plays out. All right. Thank you for coming along with this hobby of ours. Keep your eyes peeled for the merchandise. How absurd. I've got merchandise. And I'm grateful for everyone who's coming along and watching and subscribing. I will concede that it is a little bit funny, but I like the logo. Whenever I come up with that logo, it's like, oh boy, that would go really great on a shirt. I'm not going to wear that shirt out in my hometown, though. That would be really silly. But when I go to these watch events or whatever, why not? It's cool. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I am hoping to get on a couple of the other fellows' channels during the meetup, and just do some collaborations with some other YouTube watch guys that I admire and respect. So that's the game plan. That's what's up. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Peace. I am folding a t-shirt at 90 miles an hour in a car.